Okay, class, we are...
Okay, class.
Okay. Alright, so today we are going to be learning a new method to solve systems of equations. The new method is called the elimination method. And remember that the reason why we use these different methods is because graphing doesn't always give us the numbers that we want. It could be fractions. And so with these different methods, it gives us a more accurate answer. And so we are going to start with the elimination method. And with the elimination method, you can probably guess that we have to eliminate something. And in this, we're going to add these equations straight down. But when we do that, we want something to go away. And so when we get something to go away, we have to multiply either the top or bottom by something to make something eliminate. And so in this case, I see a negative and a positive. And so typically you want a negative and a positive number. And so if this is negative x and this is 2x, I want this to be a negative 2x. So in order for me to get that to be a negative 2x, I would multiply this whole thing by a 2. And so when I do that, my top equation is still the same. So I have 2x plus y equals 11. But my bottom equation has changed. Now it's 2 times negative x, which is negative 2x, plus 2 times 4y, which is 8y, and then 2 times 8, which is positive 16. And now with that, I'm going to add these straight down. So 2x plus negative 2x goes to 0. So those go away. So those are our eliminating. And then y plus 8y is 9y. And then 11 plus 16 is 27. And so now we want to solve for our y variable. So to do that, we do the inverse of multiplication, which is divide by 9, divide by 9. So y equals 3. So you remember in substitution, we had to find two things. We had to find our x and our y. Well, now we have our y, so it's the same process now. We need to find our x, so we're going to take our y and plug it back into any of the equations we started off with. I'm just going to do the top one. So we have our 2x plus our y, which is 3, equals 11. And then we can solve for x. So I'm going to subtract my 3 over. 3 minus 3 is 0. And then I have 2x equals 8. And then I'm going to divide. So x equals 4. Now remember, when we are doing substitution and elimination, we always have to check our work. So I'm going to take my x, I'm going to take my y, and we're going to always write it as a point. So we have 4, 3. So here's my x and here's my y. And I'm going to take these and plug it into our original equations. So I have 2x plus y equals 11. So I have, check. So we have 2 times our x, which is 4, plus y, which is 3, so plus 3. Does this equal 11? Well, 2 times 4 is 8, plus 3. Does that equal 11? You betcha. Then we have to do our last one. Now, when we plug it in, we're going to use our original. So we're going to kind of ignore that we multiplied it by 2 and plug it into the original. So we have negative x. So our x was 4 plus 4y. And our y was 3. Does that equal 8? Well, negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. Plus 4 times 3, which is 12. Negative 4 plus 12 is 8. Hopefully y'all can see that. So 8 equals 8. Therefore, we know that this 4, 3 is the solution to the following equations. If you have any questions, please remember to bring those to class so that way we can talk about those. And make sure that you are writing this completely down on your investigation homework so you can turn it in for a grade. Come to class with questions. Yeah. I wrote too big. It's fine.
So